Hi, welcome to the On the Couch Conversations with Muki. Today I'm having a conversation with Xoliswa Xaluva, a woman who has done it all, a woman who's done it from humble beginnings to where she is today as a manager in the residences. Welcome, Sis Xoli. How are you?
Hi, Doc.
Yeah.
Fine, thanks, and you?
I am fine, thank you.
Okay.
Sis Xoli, I met you in the 90s as a cleaner at UPE, and I was a student there.
Yes.
And now you are a manager in the residences. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Who are you? Where do you come from?
Doc, that was a long time ago. I know you very well. I still remember when you guys started to join the university as young as you are. You were. And as the workers, we were very proud of you guys because you were the first black women to join the university. And it was not easy because for you and for us and for the university. We were very proud of you guys. Let me talk about myself.
Yes, yes.
My name is Xoliswa Xaluva. I was born in Port Elizabeth in Sweden, 4+. I have 5 siblings, and I'm the 4th one. 3 girls and 3 boys. Unfortunately, in 1976, my father passed away. Then we were raised by my mother. I studied at Elita High School, went to Xaluva for the higher primary. Then after that, I went to Xoliswa High School, and that's where I matriculated in 1990. Then in 1991, I started working in February. After that, there are a lot of things that happened during when I started working. For example, the way I started, and but for that, we'll discuss and talk about later. I'll keep that one for later stage. Growing up was very challenging. Growing up in Zweden was an eye-opener. There are a lot of things that happened that forced me to look around and tell myself that I want to change and be a better person. Then luckily, in 1991, after matric, I was called by my mother to come and assist her. Then after that, I started working. In 1991, when I started working at UPE, for the 3 months, I wasn't paid. Because the HR wasn't aware that I'm around. So I was assisting them at the kitchen. So they were giving me the bus fare, the tickets, and also the food, so that when I get back home, I have something. So after 3 months, because I knew that there is a word, probation.
Okay.
So I used that word. I went to HR. I didn't inform anyone and introduced myself. That my name is Xoliswa Xaluva and I'm working at the kitchen. And the guy who was named Saki Saks.
Okay, still remember him.
The guy was named Sax. And he said, no, are you at the kitchen? But I don't know you. I said, yes, I know you don't know me, but I'm there. And now it's for 3 months. So I think I need to be permanent. And the guy said, no, you don't belong here. We don't know you. Then we talk about that. Then he told me to come back in August. And in the meantime, he'll be giving me a salary.
Okay.
So that's how I started at UPE. So I worked there for a couple of, for around about 1.5 years at the kitchen. Then the other lady from the hostels wanted to come to the kitchen. Then we swap.
Okay, before we get to that story, Sis Xoliswa, I want to go back because to Zwide and how you grew up, because you are saying that you were the first person who matriculated in your family.
Yes.
And your mother was a single mother.
Yes.
I want to ask you then, what did that mean? Being raised by a single mother, you were used to having a father. Now you are raised by a single mother, and that determination of getting educated, what did that mean to you?
To me, it meant that I won't lie to you. I didn't think about school. I never thought that I'll be where I am today. But what I knew is that I wanted to be a police.
Okay.
And going to the university wasn't something that I dreamed about.
Okay.
And, when you grew up, there are challenges that you are facing. As a young lady, a teenager, So I was little bit problematic at home.
Okay.
And I wasn't a favorite.
Oh, okay.
Not in a bad way, but, when your parents are saying, we don't expect anything from this one.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Yes. So there were others, we were 6 of us, but others passed away before, So there was the older one was Thabo. My mother was very, very, very supportive of Thabo.
Okay.
But things turn around. Things turn around. Then I've changed the way I did things. Maybe I've changed.
Yes.
After just before matric, then I've changed, and after that, I realized that I need to study. Yeah, I need to study. I need to work. Actually, I need to work. I need to work. So I was moving around looking for employment. So this opportunity came. Then I grabbed it. Up until I met Uyan. Up until I met Uyan in one of the meetings of the shop steward, where we were having a meeting with the management. So after the meeting, I was called by this guy, Jan. He used to be a registrar at UPE. He asked me, what standard do you have? And I said, no, I have matric. And then, where are you working here?
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm a cleaner at one of the residences. Okay. And don't you want to study? And by that time, not all the black staff were allowed to study at UPE.
Yes.
So I said to, yes, okay, I would like to study. That was 2006.
Okay.
That was 2006. I mean, 1996. That was 1996. 1996.
Yes.
And I didn't do any follow-up.
Okay.
1997, 1996 at the end, towards the end, when the applications are open, that guy called me into his office and take a application form, make me fill the application form. Then I filled the application form. I was called for a aptitude test.
Okay.
I wrote aptitude test. I passed. Then I started.
Then you started. Okay. And then I just want to go back to the story of steward, the shop steward.
Yes.
I know that my husband is a shop steward and there's so many demands put on you, to represent the workers. Yes. What did that representation mean to you? Working with these people and you have to go to management, and represent them. What did that experience mean to you?
That experience gave me confidence. That experience gave me the understanding of how a black worker is suffering. There were a lot of things that we were solving to assist the black worker. Like, for example, sometimes we were working beyond our call as shop steward, working as trying to assist the worker personally, in his personal issues, and I also gained a lot from that. For myself, I knew that one day there will be another person leading me. So, I don't know how to put it, but yeah. And another thing that I've learned as a shop steward is that as a person where you are, you must open the doors. Not only for you, but open the doors for other people. Sometimes, as a person, you put yourself at the back, and make sure that the other person gains. So those are the things that I've learned, and also as a person, it helped me to open doors. To open doors for me.
Okay.
For me, and also the personality that I have, I've made relationships through being a shop steward.
Okay. Now, Sister, let's go back then. You apply, you fill in the form, and then what happens?
And then I started at UPE. I remember it was on the 8th of February. Remember? On the 5th of February, I gave birth to a daughter, a baby girl, Mampo.
Okay.
Yeah. Then on the 8th, I'm starting.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, I don't want another delay. I don't want another delay again, as in 1996.
Yes.
So I want to grab this opportunity this time. Then from there, on the 8th, I went to Bed Street.
Okay.
After 3 days of
Giving birth. 3 days.
3 days.
Not the usual 10 days that funeka uhlale efukwini and then take care of the baby.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
No, after 3 days, then I went to Bed Street because that environment is new to me. I only knew the South Campus. So I have to go and learn that environment. So I went there. On Monday, my first lecture was lecture was psychology.
Okay.
Psych 1. Yeah, it was a double period. Yeah, we've enjoyed, I've enjoyed going to Bay Street, walking, Genyawo, to Bay Street, and, I made friends. The teachers, there were a lot of teachers that were attending that
Yes,
time.
that's at that side,
That
yes.
side, yeah. Oqina, yeah. So I made friends. So I was the only cleaner, okay?
In the class.
In the class.
Wow.
I was the only cleaner in the class. But you know what? Even if I was the cleaner, I always say to a person, don't look a person ngelento ayenzayo. Because when you do that, uzawuqala ukum-undermine.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are the challenges that I had. People feeling pity for me. Hashem, she's a cleaner. I said, hey, what is the cleaner?
You are a human being. Exactly.
I'm a human being. So what's then it was fine. I've enjoyed everything there. Yeah.
I just want to go back to now you leaving your child at home. 3 days.
3 days.
Did you have any kind of support? And what do you have to tell us about that kind of support, especially when you are working and you are studying at the same time?
My mother used to work at UPE, as I said before. Unfortunately, in 1994, before 1994, they were retrenched.
Okay.
So I was fortunate that my mother was there.
Okay.
So my mother took care of my baby. So she was supporting me with everything. So I didn't feel that I'm leaving a child behind because I knew that she is on the good hands. And it was going to be her and the grandchild. Yes. Because we were staying together. Yes.
Okay, no, that's wonderful. And now you are doing Psych 1 and you're doing other modules. Tell me, what was the name of the qualification, the course that you were doing?
No, I was doing BA.
A BA. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then you completed your BA and at that point, we were still knowing you as the cleaner because we did not know the backstory.
Yes.
That you were going to classes. We just see you coming into our rooms and cleaning. And then what happened? What was the next milestone?
The next milestone, I was working with the guy, with Reverend Chikula.
Chikula, okay.
Reverend Chikula.
Yes.
And that guy gave me an opportunity. Yeah, after that he gave me something to do in the office to learn the ropes in the office. And I was working with Bev. And after working with Bev, I was working with Linda Koni.
Okay.
Then, you grow, and Linda left. When Linda left, I was alone. I was alone in the office. So I had to do everything, assisting Linda. Then that was how I penetrated, and be where I am today.
Yeah. All right. And now let's get to where you are today. You are a res manager.
Yes.
Just take us through what you do, in that type of job.
Okay. For now, I'm the res manager. I'm looking after the welfare, the physical, and of the students. I'm assisting the students to become good citizens. I'm there to groom the students to be, to give them holistic in what they are doing. Like for example, a student will come to the university without having skills, computer skills. At the residences, we are there to assist. We do have labs. Yes. We do have everything to assist the students from background to do computers and those opportunities. So we are creating opportunities to students to better themselves. And also to look at the maintenance of the residences. Our residence has to be maintained, and the students has to sleep and live in a conducive environment, living environment. That's what we do as residence manager. As residence manager, we mothers, we fathers, we sisters, we nurses, we everything.
Yeah.
You know? So there are a lot of things that we doing as residence manager, and that can assist a student.
So slowly, you've had a wonderful life. I call it wonderful. And someone maybe who was looking from the outside, and like you were saying, your mother not thinking that you would, be something. But for me, you've been an inspiration because, we grow up in front of you. So what would you say to a person, who might be a cleaner or someone who's sweeping the street or someone in the office, going through some difficulty? What would your advice be to that person?
Okay. My first advice would be, look at yourself, tell yourself that you can do it. Number 2, the people will label you with your past experience, but make sure that you close your ears and do what you want to do. I'm taking that from experience. Doc, it's very hard to study when you have a cleaning background. The people are not looking at you as the person who can be able to lead. The person to manage, or the person, because you don't have the background that you're coming from, So even the opportunities, that should be given to the people who have studied mustn't be looked as you're coming as a cleaner, and now you want to join the cooperative, and they will judge you on where you're coming from. So I would say to that person, even if that is happening, prove to them that even if I'm a cleaner, but I do have mind.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Sis Xoliswa. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Sis Xoliswa is saying people will judge you with your past, but you need to prove them wrong, or prove to them that you can do it. So thank you so much, Sis Xoliswa, for your time. I'm really inspired. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.